Right, so welcome to the second part of the video. Ran out a bit of time there. 15 minutes was the longest I could record for, so that's the end of the first task. The second task is linked to Unit 2. So basically on Unit 2 you get a pre-release piece of information about somebody and you have to interpret everything that's within that information, and then you get further information in the exam and you have to answer a series of questions on the person. So to sort of give you an idea of what that's like you just have a look at Dave. So Dave is a 50-year-old man. He has a office-based job and sits at a desk all day. He drives to work in the morning and doesn't have many friends. Dave is feeling stressed, and that should be drinking alcohol every night. An example of Dave's diet is below. So for breakfast, he has a cup of tea. He has sausage and chips for lunch, pizza for his dinner, snacks throughout the day, apples, crisps, and a cereal bar. And his fluid intake is 4 cans of Diet Coke. So what I'd like you to do is to make some suggestions to Dave as to how he can improve both his physical and mental health. So maybe adjustments to his life, adjustments to his diet and things. And if you complete that, you could also give some reasons why you have suggested what you have. Thank you. So pause the video. There we go. So hopefully you've come with some ideas. Might have a discussion in the room about what you've suggested. See who has suggested the same things. Anyone suggested anything different? Who's had some interesting suggestions? So you may want to pause the video again now and then discuss that as a group in the room. Thank you. So task 3 is related to Unit 3. So this is the employability, or the unit is about employability, your employability, and also about careers in the sports industry. So you'll research in depth when you come to start the course 2 careers and their pathways and specialisms within those careers. Okay, so I'll give you a little taste of that. What I'd like you to do is make a list of as many different careers and jobs you can think of in the sports industry. Once you've done that, I'd like you to choose 2 of those careers and then make a list of the skills and qualities that are required to be successful in those careers. So, for example, if you've picked coach, a skill or quality for that would be knowledge of the sport, knowledge of the skills and the rules of the sport. Might also be confidence. You have to be confident to speak to people. Okay, so that's the kind of thing I'd like you to do. And then once you've done that, I'd like you to state which one of the 2 careers you are most suitable for and why. So you can pause the video now and do those 3 tasks. Thank you. And then the final task relates to Unit 5. So this unit is about selecting and applying, conducting and reporting fitness tests. So when conducting a fitness test, what things do you think are important? And I'd also like you to write what things do you think you would need to know. So what would you need to know before you've done the fitness tests? And what things do you think are important once you are conducting those tests? Okay. And then finally, I'd like you to make a list of any fitness tests that you may have heard. Okay, so you might have heard of them, and identify what you think they test. So if you've heard of a certain test, what do you think it actually tests? Okay, so pause the video and do that now. And there you go. So I'd just like to say thank you for listening. Hopefully you've got some kind of flavour of what is expected on the course, what you need to do to get on the course, and also things that will be going ahead during the course. So the units that you will be doing, how you grade on those units, what the overall idea of kind of each unit is in terms of feeding into the larger picture of the grade that you'll get overall. Okay. One last thing I'd like to mention just before I finish. There's not actually a slide on this. It's just what we've had students do in the past. So at the moment, we've got 1, 2, 3. I think there's 4 students that have done this course previously in the first year of teaching this year as PE teachers. We've got another boy who left last year. He's doing a coaching course at one of the universities in Manchester. We've had people go to Northumberland University to study sports and exercise courses there. Vast array of things. We've had a girl who's done nutrition after she's left sixth form, and she's working as a nutritionist in the Bolton area. So there's a great range of things to do. Not only the university route, but also you can get into sports coaching via doing this, but not necessarily through university. But in terms of being employed in the sports sector, you'll find yourself having research on Unit 3. It does broaden, your horizons do broaden if you go on to do a university course. And pre-COVID, we would do university trips, so we're hoping to get them up and running again. We went to UCLan, Mr. Wilkinson organised that, so that's something we're looking to do as and when we are allowed. So if you've got any other any questions or you want any more information, please see your staff around school and ask them, and we'll be more than happy to share with you some examples of work perhaps, or talk through the unit in a bit more detail. Thank you.